Nation's #1 DJ, DJ Rockwell.
Yo, this is Apocalypse, the lyrical warner, hip-hop revelator. And you rockin' with the nation's #1 DJ, DJ Rockwell, you understand me?
Brothers and sisters, what's good? What's good? What's good? We are in the building once again. This is your brother, host of the Rockwell Radio Show, DJ Rockwell, the nation's #1 DJ. An honor to be with you once again. You know what we're here to do. You know what's going on right about now. We need everybody to do the 3 rules of the Rockwell Radio Show. That simply means to hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, and above all, tag somebody if you are here to rock with us tonight. Man, we got an incredible lineup tonight, an incredible conversation. And matter of fact, let me slow down a bit. Assalamu alaikum, how y'all doing? Y'all all right? I hope y'all, because I'm having a great day and I'm excited. Yo, Rock, why you excited? Because tonight on the Rockwell Radio Show, we get back to our true form and our true purpose of talking about the thing that we love the most, and that is the hip hop. That's what brought us into existence. And just in case you're new here, just in case you've never been with us before, peace be unto you. My name is Brother Vaughn Muhammad. I am the host of the Rockwell Radio Show. We've been on about 5 years now, and we exist for 2 purposes, really. We exist for the purpose of using hip hop to bring our people to the greatest teaching in the world that saved my life and hopefully your life, the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's our primary reason for existing. Our second reason for existing is like unto the first. We exist to absolutely give platform to the genre of hip hop that we call NOI hip hop. What is NOI hip hop? That is not only a network, but it's a genre of music that those who are registered members of the Nation of Islam do hip hop. And why not give it a name? Why not give it a genre that people can identify it? People argue with me back and forth on that, but say, yo, I call it NOI hip hop. So this is the home of NOI hip hop. And what we haven't been doing, and it's okay, because there's so much to talk about on the Rockwell Radio Show. So many subjects that need and deserve to be covered. But the reason why we exist are for the aforementioned 2 reasons. Again, we need everybody to go ahead and share the show. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that button, the like button, share button, and tag somebody. In particularly, you know who I want y'all to tag? I want y'all to tag a rapper. Because tonight we're dealing with criticism of music. We were talking about the critics and the importance of the music critic. Don't just tag the rapper, tag singers, tag performers, tag anybody that you know that is in the music industry or that is aspiring to be in the music industry. I want to lay out some quick facts before we bring on our guest. We're going to quickly go to the newsroom, and I want y'all to check this out. We got some quick points that I want to run over with you. As I was beginning to prepare for tonight's conversation, I did some digging on the internet and I came across this article. I came across this article called "Music Critics Are Essential and They Should Be Treated as Such." Well, what makes a music critic essential, you might ask? Music critics are the gatekeepers of the culture. They sometimes serve as the markers that divide what's good and bad. Well, wait a minute, Vaughn. They are just opinions like everybody else. I got an opinion. They got an opinion. What make their opinion any better than my opinion? Well, you know what? You might be right. But here's something to take note of. All music critics aren't created equal. Some come from very educated backgrounds about music, about sound engineering, about music history, about music production, and they can give us a qualified and very educated insight onto what we're listening to and how we could or should be hearing it. Let's keep moving on. Having said that, one of the highlights of the article I read said this. It said if the critical consensus on a new album isn't brilliant, sales just might fall and the future prospects of that artist could be diminished. Well, that's the danger, and that's why people can't stand music critics. It's one thing to not like my music, but you could be in my pocket costing me money because what you said. This is why respected music critics are important and integral to the business of music reviews, and tonight's guest fit that particular description. Let's read on a little further. Another point made in the article was generally bad music reviews can have a negative impact on sales, particularly emerging or less established artists. I want to underline that point. Negative reviews can harm an artist's reputation and make potential listeners, it says, hesitant to purchase or even stream their music. So NOI hip hop is at a disadvantage already because people never heard of these cats. People never heard of these people. So you mean to tell me you want to critique us and we brand new out the gate? Yes. Yes. There has got to be a measurement, a standard, someone that can sit and give ear to say, you know what? This is good, or maybe this is not so good. And people have been trusting reviews for years. You might say, well, I got my own mind. I don't need nobody to tell me what's dope or what ain't. Wait a minute. There are some very respectable sources that you've been checking out for a long time. Speaking of source, The Source magazine has been one of the most respected hip hop publications in the culture throughout the mid 80s to current day. And at that time in the late 80s and early 90s, to earn the coveted 5-mic spot, 5-mic review on your product meant that your joint was crazy. Everybody would get The Source magazine every month and thumb through there to see how many mics did you get. And if your particular favorite rapper didn't get the coveted 5 mics, you felt the way about it. And sometimes the artist would go up to the Source magazine offices and clown. Check the history of Source magazine. But the point I'm making is there is a very solid history and a solid case for why there's an important need for music critics and music reviews. Let's keep going. Quick facts, and we'll close with this. As I mentioned earlier, music critics and those who do reviews serve as gatekeepers. Look at this. Music journalists and critics act as gatekeepers in a positive review from a respected source, and we're going to lean on that respected source, can boost an artist's visibility, while a bad review, it can impede progress and likely dampen the buzz of the artist's release. That's how important of the gatekeeper is. Another point it made, the influencing position of the reviewer. Look, reviews can shape how an audience perceives an album or artist, and a negative review, it can influence listeners to have a less than favorable view of the artist they just heard. This can be particularly true for those who are unfamiliar, as I pointed out earlier. We'll close quick facts with these 2 points. Impacting the consumer decision. You can hear a bad review and be like, yeah, I'm good. I read so-and-so and they say it's whack. I ain't going in. Studies suggest this, that consumers, especially when purchasing music or even concert tickets, consider the reviews, and that a bad review might discourage them from buying that record or going to that concert. But here's the biggest point that's on the other side of that. The biggest point on the other side of that, y'all, is if you are an artist, you are a rapper, you are a singer, you are a performer, and you're about to drop that record out there, you need somebody around you that loves you enough to tell you the truth about what you got. And tonight's people are those people that are going to tell us the truth. That's what they do. That's what they're here for. And they have a show. I tuned into their show. Matter of fact, let's give a big round of applause for Raw to Ready. They do live music reviews 2 or 3 times a week. And they have people come in, play their records, and they give you an on-the-spot review of your song. And guess what? They're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you the facts on whether you got a hit or whether you don't have a hit. So tonight is the night where we're going to do something like what they do. We're going to play 5 records tonight from some artists that I believe are hits. And we want you to be a part of the process. This is how it's going to go tonight. Tonight, when I bring my guest on, we're going to talk about their show from Raw to Ready, and we're going to also play this little game. We're going to have, but before we play the game again, I need everybody to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and tag somebody, tag someone, tag someone. But here's the rules of the game. We want to make sure everyone understands the song's scorecard rules. There's 3 categories by which the songs will be judged tonight. First one is the beat. Is the beat popping? Is it crunking? Is it cranking? The bars. Can the people rhyme? And last but not least, the quality of the song. Is the mix good? And you know what? We're going to use a scoring system, 1 being the worst and 5 being the highest. Worst to highest. We're going to calculate the results. And last but not least, we're going to announce a winner after we play all the records. That's how that works. We want you to participate at home when we start dropping these songs. That's what we're going to do tonight. And last but not least, before I bring on my guest, you have seen the freestyles by the NOI hip hop recording artists from New York, from Atlanta, and from LA in last month's freestyle to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of the Final Call. And tonight we're going to play in full the brand new cypher for Atlanta. And we're going to ask the critics to weigh in on it. So with no further delay, let's start bringing our guest onto the stage. Please welcome a sister who I'm now having the pleasure to meet for the first time. She is a trusted voice and associate with the brand new show called Raw Already. Please welcome my sister and yours, Sister Coco. Sister Coco, what's good? What's good? What's good, Sister Coco?
How are you?
I am fine, Queen. Welcome to the Rockwell Radio Show.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Now, of the 3 of you, you are the one I probably know the least about. Can you, before I bring the other guest on, can you give us just a 20-second resume, real quick, about your background, what you do, why you do it?
20-second resume. Okay. Where do I start? So my name is actually Konisa. People call me Coco. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm 30 years old. I am a visual artist. So I love the arts in general, but I'm a painter. I draw pictures. I am a member of the Nation of Islam as well. And I am a huge fan of music in general. My favorite artists are Kendrick Lamar, Tupac, J. Cole. So I have an ear for music, and I joined on with them because I wanted to gatekeep, as you said earlier, the music scene. And it's crazy out here. So it's a fun way for me to participate in the music industry. So yes.
Well, sister, we trust and welcome your voice here on the Rockwell Radio Show. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Let's welcome another well-known queen of the NY hip-hop scene. She's been around. She's well-respected. She's making hit records that people are taking note of, and now she's leaning in and giving a critical analysis and helping others who want to get where she is by giving a critical ear. Please welcome back, again, my sister and yours, longtime friend of the Rockwell Radio Show, dear sister Hekova Mecca. Sister Mecca.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. This is the how are you?
I am well. How are you?
Right, you've been having a ball with the show. I've been tuning in, and y'all have been giving some great advice.
Praise be to Allah.
Are you having as much fun as it looks like? Because I mean, y'all kicking it.
Sometimes it'd be like, oh my God, not another one. But it's like the chat is really live, and just being able to engage with other people, trying to help other people and stuff. It is rewarding.
Let's bring the anchor. And when I say anchor, this brother is indeed the anchor. I came in the nation in 1996. And a little bit about your brother's background is I was a DJ, an MC, a graffiti artist, a radio personality, and I thought I had to let all of that go when I came in the ranks until I looked around and I saw this brother. He was doing everything that I wanted to do in the nation. He was using the art as a weapon to bring people to the truth. His records were hidden. His records were in your face. His music was out there and the nation was supporting it. And I was like, I need to meet this brother. And ever since from then to now, he's been my brother. He's been a constant fixture on the Rockwell Radio Show. Welcome back for the millionth time, my brother and yours, Hashim Hakeem. Salam alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam, man. Y'all be making me turn purple, man. I can't take it no more, man. Can't take it no more.
Now, let's get right into it. Whose idea was Raw to Ready and why?
It was actually both me and Brother Hashim's idea. So we actually both had the thought separately. And then we mentioned it to each other. And then we started, getting the ball on the roll. The ball on the roll?
The ball rolling. Hey,
Yeah.
we got you. We understand.
I'll say, in addition to what she said, we mentioned it, but she enforced it and acted on it. Because I think some weeks went by. She was like, when are we going to do this? I'm ready. And then it got started. If you don't act on the idea, somebody will get it. And she prompted me to call you, and we went to work, and we was like, I heard through the grapevine that Sister Coco wanted to be a part of it, and I love her personality. One thing I've learned about her in a short period of time, that personality is very key in the music business. And when I say personality, I mean flavor, I mean relatable. When I say personality, I mean relatable is the word. I'm gonna stop right there. She is relatable, and the advice that she gives, the critiques that she gives, in the spirit that she gives it,
Come on now.
gives our show a nice little flair that I don't think nobody messed with us. Thank you, Sister Cole.
So Dave beat me to the punch because I hear a little crackling. So I don't know. Okay, good. Dave beat me to the punch. That must be an inside joke. But because people are sensitive about their music, man. It's not an easy job being a critic because you will be hated just for simply having an opinion. Erykah Badu simply said this.
That I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my expression.
She said it, and it could not be more true. I know some of the times y'all hear records and y'all be wanting to say,
Hell no.
and it's a hard job because people would like to be liked, but you got to tell the truth. So on that note, tell me about how you selected the name Raw Ready. Why that name?
That's actually an answer for Brother Hashim because he is the one who kind of came up with the name.
Okay.
I don't know where he went, but
Right. He just y'all go ahead and just y'all tell me what did the name what's the name mean to y'all?
so Raw Ready is just helping people who may be coming in that need some assistance and helping them get ready to be that artist that they're looking to be. Of course, we're not gonna make you that artist, but to be able to give you some tips, some tricks, some things to help you to become that artist. So it's starting here, and the end goal is to be over here towards the top. Now, of course, there are some artists that do come on and they're great artists already. They don't really
Sure.
need any type of guidance or critique. You know what I'm saying? But then there are majority of the artists that do come on, they do need some type of guidance. So it's just going from raw to getting you ready to, really do that thing.
What are y'all finding? Because like I said, I'm a fan of the show. I've tuned in, and in fact, I've participated. What are you all finding that's pretty consistent? Is there any consistent advice that you're finding that you got to keep repeating again and again and again that new artists are needing to know?
Absolutely. For me, I would say something I'm always mentioning is the auto tune. And that's because it's a sound that's it's very common right now. And I don't know if this is something that the youth are just in particular they like about it, but it's something that doesn't always sound good. And that's why we have Mecca and Brother Hashim. They're usually there to say, okay, maybe turn it down a little bit and give them actual critiques on how to properly use the auto tune, because some people, they'll get on there and it's just overly obnoxious and it doesn't sound good to the ear. So that's something that I'm always saying, like, y'all got to turn the auto a little bit. So that for me.
Now, here's the difficult question that most people are probably watching right now and asking the screen, and they're asking, what makes them qualified to critique my music? How would you answer that question if asked that?
Go ahead. Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because before I even joined the team, I actually asked myself, I said, well, somebody might think, what makes me qualified to judge one's music? But what I came up with is that I represent the people, right? So if you are presenting the music to me, if I hear your music on the radio or out somewhere, what would that sound like? How would that make me feel? So I'm representing the people, and if it sounds good to me, then it might sound good to others that might listen to your music. So not only that, I just feel like I have a good ear for music, like good quality ear for quality music.
Now, I'm glad you said that. As I mentioned in the introduction, one of the criteria we'll be judging music by tonight is quality. I want to hear from each of you, because that seems to be a moving goalpost. What does quality mean to y'all? I'll start with Mecca and go all the way down to Hashim.
Okay. Quality for me is definitely obviously the quality of the mix, but quality is also the substance of the song. What is it that you are talking about? Are you relaying what you're talking about properly? Is it easy to understand? And is it done in a way to where it's not depending on the type of artist you are? So, for instance, Nation of Islam artists, where it's not preachy. Of course, preachy music has its place, but please minimize that. Minimize it. It's a science. Getting that science down. Okay, get that science down.
Yes,
Go ahead.
okay, yes. I would agree with Mecca. The mixing has to be there. Like, if your mix doesn't sound good, then I mean we usually can't understand what you're saying. We can't hear the beat, or the beat doesn't it's not a good beat to match with the person's voice. I agree with her on the message. For me, that's something really big for me. Is a person's message, and are you getting the point across? Do you have a nice hook? I think that would be quality for me.
Brother Hashim?
Hey, can I be heard? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
So the inside joke, Brother Vaughn, is since we've been doing Raw to Ready, I've been telling my sister that I'm going to get these earpieces. And I went and got the dang on earpieces, and I didn't use them when I was first on, and we sound like I was frying some chicken or something, and I apologize.
The
So I
chicken
got
still
them
sounds
in now.
good.
I got them in now. And
Okay.
first, before we get to answering all these questions, I really want to give it to you, man, and thank you for number one, your support from day one. You're a supportive brother. And we're all in the realm of the Ministry of Arts and Culture. But for you to see what we're doing and want to help push us out there even further, to share your time, to share your radio platform, to share your expertise as well, because you could be on the show with us just as well, because you're a DJ. I really want to thank you for that. And I heard the intro you gave, and you never know who admire you, man. You never know, man. But thank Allah for the Ministry of Arts and Culture. Thank Allah for great minds. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, when you have a great idea, act upon it. Don't worry about where your help is. Just get started and your help will show up. And it's showing up in numerous ways that we haven't even seen yet. So I just want to thank you, my brother, for bringing us
Allah,
onto your platform to talk about what we're doing on our platform. Now, what was the
Allah
first question?
Akbar.
Excuse me, y'all. Assalamu alaikum.
The sisters held it down, and the
They gonna
first
do that.
was the name of the show, Raw to Ready. I was asking what its point of origin was, but before you give your answer, I want to once again invite everybody to go ahead and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like and share button and tag somebody. Let people know that the Rockwell Radio Show is on the radio right now. And it's hard being a critic, bro. It's hard because people always say
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my
people all it's a tough job. But go ahead, brother, real quick before we're almost at the time for the break. Go ahead and tell us, brother, what is the idea behind the name Raw to Ready?
So again, Sister Heckabet Mecca and I wanted to not just be artists in the field benefiting from the likes, the views, the money. We wanted to give back in a way that would help other artists. Um, and my expertise, like you said, we're going to a break. I'm gonna be real quick. I was in the passenger seat with no ID, and he told me, Hashim, if I take my favorite song out and listen to your music that you want me to hear, and it don't sound good, I'm gonna take your music out politely and throw it out the window. And so I remembered that. I remembered that. Like people love music and they got their favorite songs, and you want to interrupt their library of music to play your stuff, it better be good.
It
And
better be good.
speaking of sensitive, my son, when they was getting started, both with Tyree and Kadir, I used to put them against each other, like and say Tyree got you at some time. Oh no, Kadir got you. I used to talk to him like that. But one of the things I told both of them, hey, listen, man, you can't buy a million records, man. You got to make
Mm.
music that the people love, man. So you could put a song together, but you can't buy a million records. So you got to
Hello.
make sure you're thinking about the people. And that's kind of the idea of Raw to Ready. We want to help develop artists in their raw stages. And these artists keep coming back for more. And they keep submitting music and they keep getting better. So that's the whole objective.
Let me ask one or two more questions before we go to break. And again, on the other side of the break, we're gonna get busy. I have picked, and just from your brother's opinion, for all of the NOI hip hop artists, first of all, thank y'all for the ones who send me y'all records, man. I appreciate that because it's y'all. I picked 5 of y'all records that I'm going to ask them to critique tonight on the other side of the break. And they're going to be absolutely factual with y'all and let y'all know if you got a hit or maybe not a hit and maybe give you some advice on what you need. But since the realm of tonight's music deals with NOI hip hop, I want to ask y'all before we go to break, because you all get music and submissions from everybody in and out of the nation. But as it relates to NOI artists, are you hearing content and product that can compete with the rest of the world?
Go ahead, Sister Mac.
Some yes, some no. If you're going to try to reach the masses, you have to speak the language of the masses. You can't speak Nation of Islam. They're not going to understand that. They're going to turn the song. But there are some that do come in, and you might be on the fence a little bit. It might sound a little worldly, but it got a little message in it. And sometimes that's kind of how you have to do in order to get their attention.
Very good. Sister
Coco?
Coco.
Yes, I would agree with Mecca. But I'm leaning more towards not necessarily fitting in with the worldly music. What I've heard is a lot more preachy than anything. There's about 2 or 3 artists that I can name that I think the world that would fit in with the world, the worldly music, I would say, but it's not super worldly, but it speaks the language of the people, like she said. So we still can work our way in there, and that's what I'm actually looking for. Like, I'm waiting to hear more of our artists that sound good but don't sound preachy. So
Big Sheen?
So yeah, that very good. See, we got the right people on Raw already. Good job, Sister Coco. So, um, yes, Brother Vaughn. The answer is yes. I've seen it, but they are few and far between. And um, when I do see it, I get excited and I want to work with that artist. Um, I do believe it's 2 quotes from the minister. One of the quotes of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I was sitting at a table with him with a various artists from Too Short. We was at the table in his house, and he was speaking to all artists. And Too Short said he gonna take the B word out of his music after being at that meeting. And the minister said to us, "You got to put a little medicine in the dog food," meaning they eating dog food, but you got to kind of trick them into knowledge, like we was tricked out of it.
Come on.
Another quote. He said, I'm gonna just stay right there. That skill set right there, artists do not, they think they just gonna give all medicine, medicine, medicine. When the majority of the 85% is eating dog food.
Come on.
So if you don't know how to put medicine in the dog food that they already eating, you're gonna have an unsuccessful time. And artists come on there with that "I love you, Lord" type of music, but if it ain't speaking the language, we're gonna say we love the Lord too, but not this song. And so we want to. That's why we not just raw as far as in the. It's not just called raw because of their development. We raw in our critiques as well. It's just we're really balanced out with the female energy and masculine energy, and we come together and make a pretty good niche. So I do see those artists in the nation, and I get excited, and it's really I think what Allah is doing, and I'm not sure, is positioning us to be the examples for those that's in the world to come to get with us. And we need to be in position and locked and loaded already. And we getting in position right now. I'm talking
That,
about industry artists gonna be coming to the nation and they're
say
gonna be
that.
trying to study how to do it. And we got a few of them that know what to do already. And I'm looking at one kind of high yellow on the screen right here right now that know how to do it.
That's actual facts. We are at the break, but before we go, let me explain to y'all what's going to happen again on the other side of the break. We are going to play some NY hip hop and we're going to score what we hear. There are going to be 3 categories by which we score. We're going to be scoring them with the music, the beat, of course, and we're also going to score them with the bars. Are the rhymes there? Are the rhymes not there? And last but not least, the quality of what you're hearing. And we're going to use a scoring system of 1 through 5, 1 being the lowest if you don't like it, 5 being the highest if you do like it. And we're going to tabulate, we're going to calculate what the results are, and that's at the end of the show, we're going to announce who got a hit record. And we want you to participate at home too. If you're watching this, I just simply want you to hit either 1 through 5 about what you hear, because those artists, they don't know whose record I'm going to play. I didn't even say it. I'm hoping they're watching right now, because after tonight, they're going to be knowing for sure that their record got critiqued. But don't go away. You're watching the Rockwell Radio Show. This is DJ Rockwell. Online with me right now is Raw to Ready. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
What up with it, man? You already know what time it is. It's me, Young Kinda Don. I'm up in this thing.
Peace. This is Aziz, the Kid Kareem, the Left Giving MC.
Peace, everyone. This is Brother Anthony K. Muhammad, also known as A-Tone, the hip-hop historian.
Peace, family. What's going on? It's Brother Jabril, Brother Mustafa, Lawson Productions in the building.
I am your sister, Arian Nicole. Peace, peace, peace. It's your sister, Sue Axel. You're watching the Rockwell Radio Show. You are now tuned in live to the Rockwell Radio Show.
Right now, you're listening to Rockwell Radio Show.
Rockwell Radio. If you ain't listening, man, you wasting time. You on all these other stations, you need to tap in. Rockwell Radio.
You know what it is. Watch them, watch them, watch them.
I'm here with Brother Rockwell, the Rockwell Radio Show.
You ain't in the game, you in the stand. Stop playing, man. Let's go.
When last time you bought a final call?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? We always want to stop. I mean, this is what I'm not doing. Yeah, everybody go buy a final call tomorrow. Everybody who watches it. The Muslims shouldn't have no papers in their hand tomorrow. Because you know what the Muslims gonna do with the money?
True.
They're gonna create other Muslims.
True.
You know what the Muslims gonna do? They're gonna keep your neighborhood safe. They're gonna show your little girl ain't nothing wrong with wearing a long dress. They're gonna teach your children they're the original people on earth. So you know what that little $2 gonna do. So go and spend that little $2.
True. True.
That's it.
True.
That's it. That's it.
Assalamu alaikum. This is your brother, Nuri Muhammad. And whenever I'm searching for a source or a platform that I can get some news that I can use, I look forward to and look at, watch and listen to the Rockwell Radio Show. And I hope you would do the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. This is your host, DJ Rockwell, the nation's #1 DJ, and you're tuned into the Rockwell Radio Show. We need everybody to go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and above all, go ahead and tag somebody. Matter of fact, we need y'all to tag a rapper, tag an MC, tag a singer, tag a performer. I just might be playing their record tonight. I don't know. We just might be playing that record tonight because all of y'all, I already know.
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist.
I already know.
About my church.
I already know. But guess what? If we play a record tonight, Hashim gonna say,
Oh, no. Hell no, boy.
and he not gonna be playing. So again, the rules for the night are like this. We need everybody to participate by scoring in the 3 categories, which are the beat. Is the beat dope? And of course, the bars. Can the MC rhyme? Can he put words together well? And last but not least, is it mixed right? Does it sound good? So we're going to have a scoring system, 1 being the least and 5 being the best. And after we get done, we're going to calculate. We're going to see what the numbers look like. And tonight, there's going to be a winner declared. And above and beyond all of that, and separate from that, Atlanta participated in the 5-year anniversary of the Final Call Radio, and they delivered an outstanding cipher, and the world responded. And they followed it up with a brand new cipher. And I am honored to have been a part of it. And tonight we're going to play that new cipher in its entirety. And guess what? They gonna get critiqued too. So, and I'm happy to be a part of it because it is my, I don't want to say directorial debut, but it is my debut in my new passion of videography. So I'm interested to hear the critique as well. I'm very interested to hear what they have to say and what you at home have to say. But that's a great segue into the last question before we start with the music. Let's talk about what happened last month with those MCs from New York, LA, and Atlanta. Did you discuss it on your show? And what was the outcome of it from your point of view? I'll go from Heck of a Man all the way down to Hashim.
Yes, we actually played it on our last show. And the consensus, everybody agreed that Atlanta won. Hands
ATL.
down. Hands down. Atlanta won. Atlanta did their thing.
Come on, ATL. All right.
Yeah.
Coco.
Yeah, so the first, that was actually my first time hearing. I've been hearing people talk about it for a while, but that was my first time actually listening to all three live on our platform. And ATL, y'all took it. Like, y'all took it all the way. The first two, I'm sorry, but put me to sleep. Like, seriously.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sister Coco. I told y'all. We're gonna keep it real.
Let's go, Sheen.
So of course I look for supreme lyricism. And LA, the first rapper, yes. The second rapper kind of got monotone on him, but he had bars. And that's monotone. You can't do that. You can't just be one gear in hip hop. You gotta have switch ups. Um, and then we listened to New York, and I was actually surprised that the mecca of hip hop. Um, there was some hits and misses too. All
Okay.
artists had bars. There were just hits and misses. But
Okay.
with Atlanta, there was no fast forward. Each artist, it just, in fact, the order that they even did it was like a build up. That was real key too. Maybe with LA, they should have started with the young brother and then brought in the other brother. It should have been, it was a climax. Y'all didn't let us down, and then y'all ended it with a bang. So it goes in that order for me. I'm gonna say New York, LA, then Atlanta for me.
Copy that. Understood. One more question before we get to the music. I personally thought it was huge.
Wait. I said that wrong. I said it wrong.
Okay,
New
go ahead.
York, New York was number two. Atlanta was number one. LA was
Got,
number three. That's what I meant to say.
gotcha. Okay. All right, now. I was blown away off the rip that the fact that our national headquarters put such a thing in motion. Were you all surprised when the word came down that they asked for the believers to put forth this kind of creativity for a national event such as the Final Call Radio? Were y'all surprised at that?
Yes.
I was, yeah.
Not me.
Because it's typically just the ministers' music. So to actually have the NOI artists come together and do something for it, it was like, oh, okay. I'm just salty no sisters was involved, but it's okay.
Ooh.
What did that say? What was the underlying statement to you all, the fact they even made such a request?
I think that they are with the times.
Well, I'm gonna
They
say
are
I wasn't surprised because oh,
go ahead. I was just gonna say they're acknowledging
no way. Go ahead.
the youth. I would say the current artists that have talent just as much as anyone else out there right here in our nation. So yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised because the minister said a youthless movement is a useless movement.
Teach.
And as you see across the nation, from the ministries of arts and culture to the national training seminar that's coming up this month. We are putting our youth out front. We can't just say they're the future
Come
and
on.
then not utilize them. Wait till they're 100 years old and then want to use them. No, their time is now. So the minister also said that hip hop is the language of the youth. So if hip hop is the language of the youth, I want Sister Mecca to tell us that quote that Dr. Wesley said. I'm definitely not surprised. So it was a key move. It was very, very, very contemporary of them to do that, and very right down to modern times, if you ask me.
Absolutely. Sister Mecca, you had a word you was going to share?
Oh no, just Brother Dr. Wesley said that the rappers of today are the guys of today.
Say that word. Let me get that a hand. Let me give that a hand. Okay. Are y'all ready to hear some music or what? I'm ready to hear some music.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I'm ready to
Again,
shut it down or shut it, build it up.
come on now. So again, the records that we're about to hear right now, from a DJ's perspective, are records from the NY hip hop community that I believe are hits. I think these records have potential for mass appeal. These people that come right up out of our ranks. And of course, as we close the show, we're going to play the full-length video of Cypher number 2 from Atlanta. But we're going to start tonight with a brother. Actually, this was my son's right-hand man. His name is Yende. And this record that I'm about to play for y'all is called Body. Check him out.
This Jindy out of Rochester, New York.
Body love, I don't want your body love. If I can have your mind and love, if I don't have you, mind no love. Nobody love, I don't need nobody love. If I can hold your body love, if I don't lift your body up. From the time you hit the room, I knew that I would come pursue. You had the aura of a rose. I was enchanted by your bloom. Trauma, oh no. She a snake, trauma, oh no. Sometimes hard being conscious, so when she drop low to the science wall, no. Charge her, you see. I can charge her for the thing done to me. Yes, I can conjure light, she saved me. But I can't lie when she come my way, then. What you say? Body love, I don't want your body love. If I can have your mind and love, if I don't have you, mind no love. Nobody love, I don't need nobody love. If I can hold your body up, if I don't lift your body up. Listen to a woman for she decline. I'm listening, baby, come talk to me. Get information into her mind. Listen to me. Try to ride roller coasters and not wise enough to ride. No remain exceptions, but me have a vicious vibe. Be my friend, show me proud on my knees before you ever try to tease me. Be something like a handle if you're hunting forever. Let I really be a standard. Body love, I don't want your body love.
That's my brother Yende. Do I need to play the rules again, or
Sister
y'all got it?
Mecca.
Do y'all know the rules, right? Y'all good?
You said it's beat, quality, and bars, right?
That's correct. And you're rating
Yeah.
it 1 through 5. So it's beat, bars, quality.
Beat versus quality.
Beat, I would get a beat like a 4.
4, okay.
Bars, I mean, I guess it's kind of hard because he's singing. But I didn't
Yeah, the
really
song structure.
hear.
It's a good song.
Oh, the song. Close the door, please. The song structure.
Yeah.
I think the song structure is about a 3.5.
Okay.
The overall quality of the song, I know it doesn't really sound good through here, but I've heard this song before. I think that we rated this before.
Yes.
It
Word,
sounds very
okay.
familiar.
Yes, I was gonna say the same.
And when I heard it in my headphones when we did it, the quality was better than what I heard on here.
Okay.
So I based it upon that time. It was like a 4.
Okay. Okay. So that is 12 and a half, 12.5 points for my sister, Sister Coco. And by the way, you at home, I want to see from you too, 1 to 5. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Real quick, we seeing some opinions. Brother said beats 3. Okay, 3 across the board. What are they saying at home? He said, okay. He thinks it's a total 9. Okay. I want to hear from the rest of y'all. We want to hear from the rest of you. Sister Coco, the floor is yours.
Okay. Beat, I think it was a 4. I will give it a 4.
Okay.
Bars, a 3. And
Mhm.
then and bars, what is bars incorporate? Because it's a singing song. You said the
I
Well,
would
the
say
lyrics.
content in this case.
the content.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I would give it a 4. I would give it a 4. And
Okay.
then what was the last one? I'm sorry.
Quality.
The quality.
Quality.
2.
2. Okay.
That was.
Damn.
Am I able to comment on that?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen,
So
for T, y'all, I want y'all to talk about.
Oh, well
I
then
didn't know we
can
were
you
just
come
giving
back to me?
numbers.
Can you
Okay.
come back to me after her?
Okay, sure.
Okay, because yeah, that
Okay, yeah.
the quality, the sound quality. I'm so glad you let us do, because the sound quality was bad on my end. Like that was bad. It was high at some point. The volume was high at some point. Then it got low, and it didn't sound intentional. Like that was bad.
Oh, okay. You know, we may have to put an asterisk here because on my side it sounds good, and I'm assuming you can hear it at the same level of quality that I'm hearing it on my side. So that apparently is not the case. For you at home, how does it sound to you all? Does it sound murky? Does it sound clear? Is it audible? Is it too low, too high?
I
So
mean, it's the volume though. Like the volume didn't go in and out for you. Like at some points, the singing, the voices were really loud, and then at some points it was really low. Y'all didn't get that
again, on my side is CD quality.
all the
Uh,
way through.
mhm. But
Okay.
so I got to remember that I'm dealing with the internet, and it may be squashed going through Facebook and going through all these channels.
Okay. I guess. I mean, I thought that was, I don't know, intentional.
So I guess we should say, considering that caveat, we'll kind of give it a little leeway. Let's just go with that.
Okay. um, the voice, she kind of lost me. So I'm gonna say a 3 as well.
Okay, so just to go over your numbers to be clear, you
Mhm.
said 443. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. You gave an 11. All right. Sister Mecca, you wanted to make a critique.
I just wanted to say that the person he collabed with, she needed some autotune because she was very out of key. Very out of key with them harmonies. I applaud her for trying to get them harmonies together, but adding a little bit of pitch correction, a little melodyne, and getting those notes in the right position, it would have made it better. And maybe adding a little bit of reverb, I feel like it would have made it better too.
Okay. Brother Hashim, you got the last word, sir.
They might have to take them headphones out and the battery would die. But I give it a 4 across the board.
Okay, 4 across the board. All right. That's the highest score.
And I like what he was saying from a singing standpoint. I don't want your body like that. I want your mind. You know, I like that. I'm working on a song like that myself. So that message that he giving, I like his voice. I like his tone actually. I can hear it sound like he one of Carl Thomas's background singers because I heard some Summer Rain in there. That melodic
How about that?
singing that he gave, I like that. Now the quality, what Sister Mecca said, I was saying she ain't say it, so I was gonna say it, but then she said bring it back to me. And then she said it. The melodyne is key, which is pitch correction in her voice. I didn't hear it so much for him, but for her, she needed some pitch correction. But I know she can sing. I can hear it. I can hear she can sing. But that's why I give it a 4 because it needs some touch up. Not much, just some touch up. And that song, we got some. We got some.
Okay. Let's keep it moving then. Round of applause. So collectively, our brother Yende from Rochester, New York, scored a 34.5 with your collective score. Let's keep it moving. Let's take it to our West Coast legend, our NOI hip hop legend. I was so happy when he shared this record with me because I thought it was a hit on the first listen. I'm talking about none other than my brother and yours, West Coast Cam.
Legend.
Grown folk taste test, no Coke and Pepsi. Nah, it's strictly for the grown and sexy. So if you with me, then go on and bless me with some positive vibes. Like home, I'm from SC, South Central War Zone, and we don't care what a Satan think. In the car, dance floor, or the skating rink, we tapping paper ink. Pull up, let's lay. We got that West Coast puff, make your breath stink. Hit that left blink, turn and signal. Cali life on the brink, you got to learn to win without trying to be flashy or sassy. You got to know how to keep shit jazzy and classy. So fly. Fresh dress, can't mess with that nasty. I wanna see you looking your best. And yes, lastly, the one and only mandate. I tell you damn straight, no black man hate, only demonstrate.
Black positivity. And I throw up my story. Black positivity. Ooh, can I? Oh, yes, you can. Can I? On my
Fresh dress like $1 million. Paid huge Cali dudes trying to build men's trust. The opposite of negative, not competitive. And if a nigga wanna pop shit, let him live. Let him live. See, that's the cure for the rectal. Keeping shit mature and respectful. Always work cheerful and fearing only him above. Just chill, and that's what real women love. Grown shit. When you got your own shit, then it don't stop and it don't quit. She just might be the one you go home with. And that's what made a young nigga wise. So many gang belts, anything else is uncivilized. From the side called Dub and East, I ride black pride, health, wealth, love, and peace and release.
black positivity. And I throw up my story. Black positivity. Ooh, can I throw up my black positivity?
All right. Y'all get it. Again, just to be clear, here's the scorecard rules. We need everybody to pay attention to the rules. It's a 3-category situation. They are judging the beat. They are also judging the bars, the rhymes, the song structure, and last but not least, the quality. And again, considering we're on the internet and it may not be as crisp on your side. And again, we're giving a 1 through 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best score. And again, as you just saw, I'm calculating the score, and we're going to tabulate at the end which one got a hit record right here on the Rockwell Radio Show. Let's hear it. Let's go, Sister Mecca.
I would give the beat like a 3.5.
These half points for you.
It was
Right.
it was cool. It was cool, but it wasn't a full 4 for me.
Okay. Feel free to expound on the why too. We want to hear the why.
Like I feel like I've heard that beat, like that was sampled from a older song. I feel like, but I don't know which song it was. Which I mean, okay, I give it a 4. I did like the beat. I did like the beat. I did.
Oh, she got me erasing.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right. Beat 4. Bars, I would say 3.
Okay.
I wasn't really impressed with the bars or his flow or his delivery or anything.
Okay.
Quality, again, can't really go based upon like how I'm hearing it. I didn't really like the chorus. I like the overall message though.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the message, I would give it a 3.
Okay. And that's for the quality or the song? The bars?
That's for the quality. For the bars,
Okay.
it's a 3 too.
So you got 4, 3, 3.
Yes.
All right. Copy that. Talk to us, Coco.
Okay. For the beat, I think that was a 4. It was a nice, smooth, like West Coast beat. Like I love beats like that. Like just chill, vibey. So that would be a 4 for me. The bars, I don't know. He kind of lost me at the bars. He had a nice voice though. And he didn't sound like he was rapping about it. He sounded like he had substance, but I can't say that anything really stood out to me. So I would give it a 3. And then the quality, I would give it a 4 as well.
Okay.
Nothing really bad about it to me. It sounded pretty clear. Like, yeah.
Okay. We got Hashim popping in and out. Apparently, he's having some sort of technical difficulties. Hashim, you with us, bro? You good?
Man, I don't know what the heaven is going on over here, man. Hey, my phone just started ticking. I said, man, what is going on?
Phones don't normally tick. That's the problem. Okay. Let's keep it rolling. Big Seam, did you hear the song?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you missed the whole song?
Talking about Cam? Cam?
Right.
We still on Cam?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, Cam third, 100%. So, no, I only heard the first verse. So, I can judge a song like that. Cam, I wonder what they said, because he old school, but I'm going to give it a 5 across the board.
5 across the board. Copy that.
That's wild.
Only because Cam got a generational thing. Now, for the young generation, it might be a 3. I'm going to be honest. But as far as his delivery, he has something called exact rhyming, where he just makes sure all his bars and cadences are exact. No switch ups. Just exact rhyming. So he knows how to do that still. But I will say to Cam, and I'm not sure if he's still trying to do this, he's going to have to come down to modern times. But if we're in 2000s, we're in 90s, 5 across the board. We need to modernize this flow. That's it on that.
Okay, we're going to have to bring that mic to modern times, man. Come on now. What's going on with you, brother? Okay, but here's what the sister said. Sister Mecca gave it 10. Sister Coco gave it 11. And you gave it 15 across the board. Okay. And I'm seeing some very favorable remarks about the record across in the comments. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. The next record I want to play for y'all, and again, these are all songs that I think got mass appeal capability. And this next record I'm about to play is for our brother representing Dallas, Texas. This record, when he sent this to me, blew me, and I play it when I go out to play. When I DJ, I play this record. This joint is called The Same by my brother Ruku.
I remember as a shorty gazing at the stars, wondering why my daddy never called breaking hearts. Rolling with my Mexican partners off of Van Brunt, robbing 7-Eleven, bragging about illegal stunts. After school, headed to rec center just to fight. Mama telling me to chill, kill my appetite. But me and Greg and Stinker, we was rolling tight. Rival blocks trying to flex, get these snake bites. A man of steel with no guidance on a quest for love. Mama taught me how to pray, put my trust above. So many friends I done lost in this sacred journey. On the quest to get paid, get married, and have a family.
As a child, I thought with my childish ways was really hard for me to think straight till a wise man told me that nothing stays the same. Sometimes you gotta live just to grow a little bit, learn a little bit, strive a little bit, know a little bit. I pray you live to see old age, cause no one ever stays the same.
The good die young, holy lessons cover me. To make it this far, born in a gang mentality. Alter reality, every day we on the edge. Whether it's cops or these niggas on a death pledge. So we feed the flock, final call on every block. Since I've been resurrected, it's been non-stop. I don't understand how you say you love this. As soon as you get into your feelings, you a blood is. We need them brothers back to back with hearts and closed fists. Building heaven ain't easy and trying to coexist. Righteous conduct, manhood training every week. I'm trying to get you out these streets so we can really eat.
As a child, I thought with my childish ways was really hard for me to think straight till a wise man told me that nothing stays the same. Sometimes you gotta live just to grow a little bit, learn a little bit, strive a little bit, know a little bit. I pray you live to see, oh yeah. Cause no one ever stays the same.
As a people, are really a destroyed people. You're not respected by those who move things in this world. You're like the dust of the earth. Dust is matter that has no purpose. It is only God that can take nothing and make something out of nothing. Give it
And yes, I'm only playing a little bit, maybe 2 verses in the chorus. So y'all get the idea. So I'm not playing the whole record. Y'all got the idea. All right. That's my brother Ruku out of Dallas.
So how much more was to that?
Probably another 30 seconds or less.
Okay. So for the beat, I would say like a 3.
Okay.
For the bars, I'm sorry, I gotta give it like a 2.
Okay. Now I want to hear your explanation. You got to talk us through it.
Wow.
I like what he was saying. I don't like the way he delivered it.
Okay.
It was some places where his delivery was a little off. I know he was trying to implement some of the but it wasn't working for me when he was doing it. And then his voice, he kind of reminds me of Tupac a little bit, the way that his voice sounds. Relax, Co. But like the deepness of his voice.
Okay.
But it stays the same too much for me. And then the quality of the song, honestly, I would say that the chorus made the song for me. The chorus was the best part of the song. And because I liked the chorus,
so that would feed into the bars, that part. If you're going to judge the chorus.
Oh, I would need a separate category to judge him than to judge. Okay. All right. So since I like the chorus, I will give it a 3.5. Quality of the song. I would give it like a 4.
Okay. You finished.
Look, why? Talk to us. Talk to us. We talk. Y'all are the critics. Y'all got to be divers.
Why quality? Mecca.
Huh?
He said, talk to us about the quality. Why that rating for the quality?
Oh, I thought he was talking to you. Why did I give it a 4? I gave it a 4 for the quality because first of all, I don't know what it sounds like actually, but I've heard some of Ruko's stuff, and his quality typically tends to be good. So I know that the audio quality is probably good, and then just the quality of the whole song together, the substance and all that, I would give it a 4.
Copy that. Okay. And again, just to be clear, what are you all getting on your side? Is it like horrible, fair? What are you all getting?
For me, it's muddy. It's kind of muddy. It's a little clear, but muddy at the same time. And the beat is low. The vocals are a little bit above the beat.
Gotcha. Is that pretty much true for all of you?
On this particular song, the vocals were definitely louder than the beat to me.
Gotcha. But in terms of quality and just terms of general overall, is it clear you can hear it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He was probably the clearest that I've heard out of the ones you've played. So for me, I would say 4.5 across the board.
That's a great score. Yes,
and I'm surprised I liked it as much, mainly because of the hook. So as far as the beat, nice beat. It's almost perfect, and I'm saying it's almost perfect because his voice did come in a lot louder, and like Mecca was saying, how he enunciated the words. Like, it's a good thing that he's clear and I can understand what he's saying, but the way he was enunciating the lyrics and delivering the lyrics, I had to take some points away for that.
Sure.
But the beat was a nice beat. His lyrics, the substance of the music, the message. I love the message. And then he threw on the minister. So at times I felt myself like, okay, you starting to get a little too preachy. Like, but he started out really good with the message, but then he started sounding too preachy for me. But when you played the minister back on there, that made it a little bit more like come together a little bit more for me. So he gets points for that. And usually when people play the minister, I'll be like, y'all, if y'all gonna insert the minister on the track, make it sound good. Like, make it go along with the message. Don't have a message where he's talking about something totally different than the message of the song, or the song is trash and then the minister's message is good. Like, it's lightweight disrespectful to me. So I think he did right by the minister on this, and I always say, like, ask yourself, would the minister be pleased with your music if he heard that? Like, you know? So he gets points for that. And 4.5 across the board. Yeah.
All right. Hashim.
Hey man, I'm gonna log out after this critique and come back in. Hey man, 2, 3, 3 for me. And I'm gonna say something. Coco line and Mecca line. Come on, the Tupac. But unless you talk about the tone. But Vaughn, you lying too. Somebody got mass appeal. No sir. They don't have mass appeal. The only people that's gonna like this is maybe 40 and up Muslims.
Okay.
And then dipped.
Right.
Right. Way to end it.
Right.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, so that brings him to 8. I think that's definitely his lowest score yet. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. And thank y'all for staying later. This is now a quarter after the hour. A little longer than I normally go, but man, y'all night owls, y'all be up kicking it way into the mornings. Y'all be kicking it
in the morning.
Okay. And one person made a very interesting comment that I want to point out. He said he hadn't heard a Mass Appeal record yet. I would be interested to hear his opinion on what he thinks is a record that achieves that kind of success. I'd be interested to hear his why on that. Let's keep going. I want to take you to now a record that I thought, and let me give you some of my reasoning why. I thought these records that I selected to play are records that have radio appeal. I think these records will do very good for radio. And anytime we're talking about mass appeal, record companies give me a radio song. And these songs are those, in my opinion. I will play these songs on the radio when I was on the air. This record is called, and this is our fourth record of the night, it's called Black Love by a brother named Hiram Abiff. Check this record out, y'all.
Hiram Abiff and Federo. Let's talk about this black love thing.
Don't divide me. They try to hide the greatness. We keep multiplying. They can't stand it. But it's hard to get off of the ground. They tell us everything we do is wrong. Just ignore it. Addicted to brains, we pop tags. That shit ain't nothing, we can make that. Press you applied a little focus. Watch how we come up so fast. Say to yourself, nothing's impossible. With a little bit of each one, teach one. Uncle, Pop's cousin, and a grandson. Grandmama, mama, and a daughter. Please, we don't need your assistance. But all of your differences, come, let's build this up. Dark matter, black magic, reclaim your allegiance. Black man, black woman, let's balance. Us doing shit together is what I call black love.
We had them from black mud, take L's like Battle of Ahad. We the alpha and omega, that black stone of Mecca. Yes, the alpha they interfere on, yet we're wrong. Karate, black belt, black credit card, black guard. Concentrated black like the screen on your Mac. No vision without black, black like your eye's pupil. Yeah, that's something we see through. In fact, chemical carbon exists in every living thing, and carbon-12 is menolin. We the first, jet black like the universe, and nature's to obey, cause we got God DNA. So our enemy is constantly spying on we. Acronym for Facebook and Instagram is FBI, my G. The recipe, live in peace, not RIP perpetually. 200 rappers died in a year, mostly gun violence. That's dumb silence. Mothers, dry your tears, we the answers to our prayers. Instead of living tragic, believe in black magic. Don't need more firearms, just need more black farms. Essence of color, focus on gift, you never envy another. Got many black designers, so boycott these white vaginas. Revolt TV instead of BET. The good in supporting Bevel and Doorbell, it ain't hard to tell. Blacks are America's top idol. Should have switched Apple and Spotify subscription to Tidal.
Dark matter, black magic, reclaim your allegiance. Black man, black woman, let's balance. Us doing shit together is what I call black love.
We more than soul food, blunts and sagging pants. We more than civil rights leaders placed on stamps. Want us to go back to Africa, they might regret, cause it was our intellect that created the internet. Black-born producer, rich culture like Mansa Musa. We conquer, got higher secret nation than Wakanda. We the answers at the top, that flight black box. Yeah, we're always under constant financial strain. When collectively we're even richer than countries like Spain. We the God we must trust, every religion is us. Our hair wasn't always nappier. In fact, our birth date's even older than Africa. we the ones that God choose, and that's the good news. We're the original Buddha, Christians, Arabs, and Jews. No Wagwan. We even wrote Bible and Quran. Black love is a sacred art. Respect for the black woman is the place where we start. Holy Quran gives male and female their role. The closer we stick to it, the better we roll. Husband protects, provides, and maintains. Wife nurtures and consoles. Help you meet your goals. Don't date, we cool. Need that Carfax report. And before getting fruity, understand love is duty, always on guard. Cause what people post is a facade.
When he sent me his whole album is crazy, in my opinion. And again, there's a ton of records in the NY hip hop arsenal that I could have played tonight. And I picked these 5 records because I thought these would do well on radio. These are records that I think might have the potential to quote unquote cross over to mass market. So I wanted to hear what you all's take is on that. Sister Mecca, let's go.
I actually like that one the most out of all the other ones that were played. And I like the beat. I would give the beat like a 4.5. The beat was nice. The bars, I mean, you know, he's from UK, so he has a unique sound when he raps. And I think it's cool at the same time. Sometimes it sounds weird because like certain beats he probably shouldn't use because it won't mesh well with the way that he talks, or, you know what I'm saying? He can't help that. So I think that he should be mindful of that. But honestly, I do feel like his voice did go on this beat. Especially the second verse. I feel like the second verse was better than the first verse, the way that he said it, the way that he articulated. I will say that the verses are a little bit too long. They need to be shortened, and let the singer kind of shine a little bit more. That chorus was really dope, even though he was using, I feel like he used the auto-tune correctly in that song. Okay, so for bars, I would give it a 4. For quality, I would give it a 5.
Whoa. A very near perfect. Okay. Sister Coco, what's on you?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I cannot believe Mecca just gave this person a 5. Like, we clearly heard something. We heard 2 different tracks. We had to have heard 2 different tracks.
Talk to us. What you hear?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
Look at you. Wait. Look at your girl Desiree. Look at the girl Desiree. Go ahead. Talk to us, Sister Coco.
Respectfully. That wasn't it. I'm sorry. That was not it. And I'll tell you why it was not it. You know what? First, I'm going to say the beat. That was a decent beat. Okay. But the person on it, those persons on it did not do well, like whatsoever. The accent, cool. You have accent. I've heard artists from UK, but they can actually flow on the beat. This person, he sounded corny. I'm sorry. This is the perfect example of what I mean when I say you're preaching on the beat. Like that. No, sir. No, sir. It was corny. I'm sorry. It was corny.
Keep going.
Oh my gosh. Like that was not it. So I think the quality is because of just it going through the string, because it was going in and out for me, like the other track. So it may have had good quality. Like they may have come through, their voices clear and everything. So that would probably be the best thing that I can say about that. The quality.
I need scores, by the way. I need scores.
Okay, I'm sorry. The beat, I will give it a 3. Everything else, a 1.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you continue your critique all the way through, I don't want to.
It was just bad as I was listening to it. Mecca said she liked the auto tune. I hated the auto tune, but y'all know that about me. I hate auto tune in general. That was just bad. Like that didn't sound good to the ears whatsoever. I don't even have any advice other than do it over. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hashim, what you got? 2, okay. 2 on the beat. 2 on the bars. So 2 across the board. Come on with the bad mic, man. We come on, man. We must turn the mic on. We know the mic is bad. Over there sizzling chicken. Come on, man. Turn on the mic. See, we want to hear what you're talking about. Okay. So let's just start. Let's start over. Just hold up your fingers. Let's start with the beat.
He said
1,
2-5.
So the beat is a
4.5.
The beat is a 4.5. Okay. We got it. All right. You saying beat? All right. Bars. 2. Okay. Quality. Okay, I'm thinking, I thought he was thumbs down over there. I saw thumbs down.
He said, yes, he did.
But that's a pretty relatively not bad score. That's 10.5 points. Okay. Let's get that mic thing together. Let's play and I want to hear from y'all at home because we're at the last song. And as we close out, we're going to get back to Atlanta to play that last joint. Can I please help you select the next? You know what? For you, I want to open up the phone line. I need you to call me after. Call me when we're done with this. Okay. All right. Let's go with the last song. The last song, speaking of Atlanta, because I don't want nobody to say that Brother Vaughn don't love the MGT. I don't want nobody to say Brother Vaughn don't play no sisters that rhyme. These sisters are out of Atlanta. I'm proud of them, and they dropped something on me that I think is a hit. I want to tell me what y'all think about this joint called Sister by a duo called Mercilide. Check this out. Wrong one. Wrong, my bad. This one, hit this one.
Martial Law Productions.
Do my S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that.
No more slip and slide. Pick a side. Where my sisters at?
Pulling up.
How we ride? Need no light. We all shine. We gon' get it. About that grind. Never late. On time. Going forward. Must rewind. Put that pride aside. Elevate. Sister to my left, to my right. Gotta motivate. Stop with all that hate. Can't we all relate? That's just what I'm vibing on. Not up for debate. Fought you up. Now I'm eager. Can't be weak. Loose. Cheaper. Truth seeker. Keeper of my sister. Dead and falsehood. Grim reaper. Be clear. I know the opponent. No cap or facts, I own it.
Do my S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that.
Since we on top, let that beat drop. I scream top, then she yell low. If you wanna go right with my sister. She the type to stay and go. I'm right with my sister on the rush and the truth. I'm hype with my sister. If we share the same blood or from another mister. Look, I'm about the peace. If she all about the peace, and since she riding with the dog, she riding with me. If I like her, you gon' like her. And if I hype her, you gon' hype her. She my sister, I'm like her. She upright, I'm upright, we tight.
I'll admit, sometimes I can be a salty sister. When it comes to my sister, I'm a don't cross me sister. If I sense you a little bit indifferent to my sister, please believe you will get a whole nother different sister. S-I-S-T-E-R, know that. 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 S-I-S-T-E-R, know that.
All right. That's my family right here in the A. My sisters. Merce a lot. All right. Give it to us.
I've actually heard this song before. She sent it to me. And I would give the beat. I'll give the beat like a 4.
Mm-hmm.
The bars. I would give about a 3. I think that it's a very the flow is very simple. It's kind of repetitive, and though the chorus is very catchy, I like the chorus. The verses, I feel like the verses are missing something. It's a lot of space. It's a lot of space, and it's a lot of repetitiveness saying the same thing. But in a sense, I guess that's a good thing because it makes it catchy. But then at the same time, it can be a bad thing because it's being repeated over and over and over again. We're trying to hear something else. I would give the bars 3. The overall quality of the song, I would give it a 4.
Copy that. All right. So, Coco, what's on you?
So I would give this a 4 for the beat. It kind of reminded me of Ambitions of a Writer by Tupac.
That's an interesting comparison.
What'd you say?
That's an interesting comparison.
Yeah, that piano. So I like the beat. 4. Bars, like Mecca was saying, like it's, I don't know how the way they were delivering it, like it wasn't it. It actually reminded me of a parody song, so I would give that like a 2. Like I'll give them a 2 because they brought energy. Like I love the energy, and they sound serious about what they're rapping about. The message was there. I'll give them credit for the message. We need positive music, but I have to take away points because of the delivery. The delivery was. I have to take away points because of the delivery. It's very immature. Oh my gosh, the quality. I would say that's probably about a 3 because they came across loud. Like I could understand what they were saying, but like Mecca was saying, something is missing from it. They had energy. The beat was cool. Something was missing, and I have to say too, when it first came on, it sounded like Sexy Red, and that ain't my style of music. I don't like that sound. Outside of the message, outside of the lyrics, her sound, how she came in, like, is this Sexy Red? Whoever we rapping about, SRT, I don't know if that's what she was trying to go for. Glorilla. Okay, yes, Glorilla. So that's the kind of vibe I got. So maybe she was just trying to like do a positive rendition of it, but it didn't come across all that well to me.
Okay, I missed your score for bars. What did you say? 2?
Yes.
So again, across the board is 4, 2, and 3. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Scratch and sniff
Coco, what
over
was
there.
Coco?
Let's see what you
Damn,
got
it's
over there,
crazy.
Scratch.
Coco, what was the
What was it for?
what Coco said was
The beat.
Because it reminded me of like a Tupac and Ambitious of a Rider. The
okay.
piano.
I'm gonna go two across the board. I'm gonna go two across the board because it's. I like Sister Coco's words. It's amateur. It's elementary, if you ask me. And I'm not the one. Just because you say Jesus loves does not mean I'm gonna like your song. And the content is there, but we ain't. You didn't give us those. You didn't give us those criteria. You said beat two. You said bars two. And when I hear bars, I'm talking about how you put your words together, not the topic. How you put your words together. That's a two, maybe a one even. And the beat was just definitely. Um, am I supposed to dance or study? I don't know. It was confusing to me. Am I supposed to dance, turn up, work out, or am I supposed to listen to a lecture? Um, so it's a way to talk about your sisters um, and make all sisters feel inclusive. But I don't think sisters is big. They appreciate you, but I don't think they're gonna play that song. It's the way they say what they said that make it get a two for me. It's the way they saying what they saying. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay. Let me give y'all, my critics, a round of applause. It was ugly. There's a lot of blood on the floor. But that's what we asked for. We can't compete if we don't have honest feedback about what we're bringing to the people. And let me thank my audience, y'all out here watching. Thank y'all for hanging this late. I'm now 37 minutes over my normal time. And the comments, I'm seeing some pretty honest commentary out here. And I'm hoping if my artists are watching, take it in. Listen to what these critiques or these critics have to say. And let me ask y'all before we do the last thing that we're going to do. Should artists always follow a critic's advice?
I would say it depends because certain things are universal, right? So um, if you sound if you have elementary bars, you have elementary bars. But now the type of music that you make and how you might necessarily create your bars or like the sound that you have, I can't say you can always go by a critic because music is subjective. So you might want to get multiple people's opinion and then get an average of what everybody says, and then based upon what everybody says, it's like, okay, well, maybe I do need to work on this over here. But some things are subjective when it comes to you, who you are, putting yourself in your music, who you are and how that shines. To me, you shouldn't change that because that's you. But when it comes to like, if you don't really know how to deliver your stuff, if you haven't necessarily found your sound, like if you're monotone or like, what I'm saying, like certain things you may want to work on, you should take a critic's advice. But when it comes to who you are through your music, what you portray through your music as you, that should remain because it's you.
Okay. Do any of you all want to speak on that further, or she answered for all of y'all with that one?
She answered it very beautifully. I would just add on to her point about music being subjective. There are certain things that you should just take if a critic is critiquing your music, there's certain things that you can adjust, right? But if it's your style and if it's unique to you as an artist, as all of us up here are artists, you don't want to change that. That's what makes you you. So that's nothing that nobody can take away from it or add to.
Okay. Rashim, you got a point you want to add?
Can y'all hear me though?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So should artists always take a critic's advice? I don't like the word always, but it goes back to what I said in the beginning. If 10 people tell you, no, if different people that don't even know each other start handing you mints, tridents, and cloves, you might need to check your breath. So I'm saying about this song right here. If multiple people tell you about your song, and don't go to your friends and your mom and your children, and go to people like us. Go to a DJ. I don't know about DJ Rockwell because he said that one song had mass appeal. But I'm just joking. Go to a DJ. Go to different people. Like I send my stuff, I might give my stuff to Sister Mecca, and she honest with me. When I know when she said it's cool, that means it's just all right. I don't want just all right. When I send my stuff to my sons, that I like everything about their song but your voice on it. I'm gonna listen to that. But if I hear that, and he might be playing, I don't know, so I got to get somebody else's advice. So always know you don't always take critics' advice, but you got to go outside of your circle to get the real honest opinion. And I would say to all artists, give it to some young folks. When I say young, I'm talking about 9. I'm talking about 6. I'm talking about children. I'm talking, because
Why? I
the
want to hear
beat
your
is
why behind that.
because the beat is in the DNA of black folk, number one. But I believe children bring a sense of honesty. And I heard children singing some songs. I wonder how you know the lyrics to this song, but you don't know your homework. And when I went back and studied this song, it was catchy. The way this artist put this song together, you can put some catchy trash together, and it hits. And this is what I'm saying about every artist you played tonight. Even the 5 I gave, that's a 5 for a time period. Every artist you played tonight is a no to me as far as mass appeal. Every one of them. Now, Allende was the best of them. Yende was the best out of all the songs that I heard tonight because there was something missing from each song. Allende, his beat could have been a little bit more bumpy, but he sounded good. The mix could have been a little better. Cam was A1 for a time period. Ruku, he need a whole new delivery, or he need to learn how to switch up deliveries. Them sisters, I really in a competitive field, as much as hip hop is competitive for women, they would not be in the running because of how they saying what they saying. So neither one of those songs that I heard tonight is ready, and they raw to us, and we would work on getting them ready. All of those songs are just raw, all of them.
Understood. Artist, take it all in slow with a grain of salt. Now let's get to the grand finale. And then I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to open up the phone lines because I want to talk to one brother. I want to talk to Brother Dawood. I want him to call after this. Now, I don't know if we should use the same criteria to apply to this next and last presentation because it's a video and it's a freestyle over a beat. But I'm going to put it out there for you to critique any way that you see fit. And for you at home, the same applies to critique how you see fit. As you all have said, Atlanta overwhelmingly represented well in the 5-year anniversary of the Final Call Radio freestyle cipher. So we want to play the full version of their video, and I want to get you all's feedback. This, brothers and sisters, and again,
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my church.
this is my debut in the videography world. Y'all know I've been DJing professionally for the last 20 plus years. And this is my hand trying something new that I'm beginning to take a love for. And the brothers, they came to me and said, let's try it. They trusted me with their image. They trusted me with their sound. We recorded it live, edited, chopped it, and came up with this. Check this out.
Atlanta, I've been hearing a lot about y'all. Let's go, brothers.
We heard you loud and clear, Brother Supreme. This Miles 15, Southern cuisine. Dirty South, about to come clean, so serene. We having fun, coming up with funds. Cha-ching, from the word, bringing inspiration. It's a day for rapping. Who better on this track than the paper captain? The trumpet about to blow, just in case you napping. Suffer through the last supper like a paper napkin. Unadulterated.
Atlanta. What else y'all got?
This is SWAT. Supreme Wisdom and Tactics, Dave C. Old Man Young, Quasar, Soldier. SWAT. 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 Look, how can he be God if he's unseen? How is he God and human being? I'm about to make it real clear like Mr. Clean. Just follow the bouncing mic to see what I mean. That's the vaccine. Let's skip the introduction. I clear out the function like a piece of earth that night that's now seen. I stand still and touch the moon like Yao Ming. Fighting for Islam, we now sing. We done already won, just going through the motions of how things will be hereafter. Foul beings get cast out and expelled from the God ring. Fleeing to the hot seat, electrified. I'm raiding in the lost ark, electrified. Caught staring at the sisters get petrified and crushed down the dust particles, left to die. Throw the traitor off stage into outer space. Trying to run with the gods, know you out of place. It's not a race. You can't endure it, you not swift. Go jump in the lake of fire, SWAT got this.
I've been where you been, we could be equal. I've been a man of my word before a man of the people. Confirm my biggest shahad, got approved for a sequel. You try to tell me we the same, I thought the matter was fecal. I know knowledge is born, watch it crawl and walk. Then nurture with love and restrictive law. Prefrontal cortex slowly in laws. Now God is present in action through speed of thought. My savior's letter is my psalm, Xfinity and beyond. It's robotic of Shaitan that try to Decepticon. That's my charm, I ain't got an aura farm. Ray man, catch these hands, I ain't got a bare arms. With no stethoscope, you heard who I was beating. WFM and there lies my allegiance. Sun, moon, and star, and they all in agreement. On this side of history, the greatest achievement. Face full of tears in American battle land. They try to nudge me to see where I stand. Painful parts of my past, surely I'll expand. I'd rather tell you if it's real versus Iran. If I cop a watch to surely make you binge watch. You can BET your bottom dollar, you want sitcom. Goku the coolest monkey, H&M it didn't work. Asiatic black man live from the planet Earth.
Shout out to all my rappers in this nation. My computation says we need a compilation. We need denominations, never the motivation. We put the mission first, there's non-denomination. This is SWAT, Supreme Wisdom and Tactics, intergalactic. In fact, we own that black enable vet. The grave is my retirement, soldier with a Hemi. Every cylinder is firing. Check mark, first date, I'm pawning you to checkmate. Is this your king? I'm ready with the next date. South Atlanta style, you can say that that's my essay. Claiming ATL, yes, I'm hailing out of Westlake. You want the Yankee on? I want the Yankee gone. DuPont and Rothschilds compiled the lake of fire. Divine court of law, we can tally all the priors. The real gangsters gone, let my people out of Rikers. Time to build a station, if you need it, I'll invest more. Making major moves, ain't no princess on the chessboard. Need some extra bread with the note, I'm going next door. Aggressive with the pressure, but never the aggressor. From young old man to old man young. Lyrics frostbitten, snowman's tongue. Oh man, talk about the pen, what I knew not. Steady lifting me by degrees. FCC's call me flute pot. Yeah!
Pacing back and forth, they some patience Halliburton. Strike fear in the MC, that's for certain. When they hear SWAT, they get scared, close the curtains. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights off, SWAT's in the building. Yeah, we in the building. Sparks flying off these bars like we welding. Hot lava from the pen that I spill. Burn them seeds till they cook to perfection. You smell what's cooking? Gnarly dude. Another rapper that you hardly knew. Puff, puff, give, I thought you knew. We got smoke for everybody, that's all we do. You gotta be the man to be the man. And these boys, they like Peter Pan, refuse to grow. I need the dough until I never need no more. The more they hate, the more I ball. They hating, so I'm balling more. Running water full time like the champ from Baltimore. Baby girl, bring me joy. Boy, that's my only boy. Looking like daddy, but I pray that he's so much more. Gotta thank mommy though, best food that my tummy know. Got a bunch of flowers, baby, I'm coming home. What you know about pushing on the block? Got like 4, 5, 6, 7 brothers and it's hot. What you know about getting to the spot? They got choppers out beefing, but you trying to get them got. What you know about a 3-day fast? And everybody around you eating all they can. What you know about turning the other cheek? Cause your brother wrong, but he too emotional to see. Farik and brave. We want the idea with them on Solomon Cave. Thou shall not kill, no, can I obey? If a boy try to take mine, I take nine. Rah. My children, them need me for bedtime. Rah. They make all the news a big headline. Rah. The things them a move them do fake time. Rah. Extraterrestrial X-File. Rah. When this is say it's a marathon, get our youth what the faith we have to carry on. If you want to see better days, us on the hill by the lake with the shade, we give God all the praise. Living room big, you look up chandelier, me come home she naked, that's where underwear. Very can have to wear backy, treat like a hockey, 2 million strong ready for ride jockey. Swat you know we lucky and you know them can't stop it. Swat means supreme wisdom and tactics, reach like Reed Richards, fantastic. With the future, them get dashed like Jessica. Rock!
That's the NY hip hop I'm talking about. That's how I want to hear Atlanta rhyme every time. My man Big Dave C, Quasar, Old Man Young and Soldier. That's the NY hip hop I'm talking about. Everybody, Class A hip hop. That DJ though, he was alright.
Hey, y'all.
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about controversy.
So again, I'm not going to give you any criteria by which to critique what you just saw. I just want to put it out there as a piece of content and you as a consumer to see if it's one that you enjoyed, didn't enjoy, or not, or whatever else that you wish to say about that content. Because it's not a record. The idea was to film something like unto the classic BET ciphers. So that's not a song that's on a record anywhere. That's just us rhyming, DJing, scratching. So let y'all take it from there.
I'll let you go first, Coco.
Okay, sure. Oh, wow. That was a lot to digest, first of all. Anytime, I have to say this too, just to clear it, anytime the Nation of Islam is challenged to do something like this, I always have my hopes very low. So
Damn.
to say, I start out with my hopes very low, but you all have, y'all actually did very well. I would say that the only thing that stood out to me that I can say is the Old Man Young. What is that his name? He's the only one that I would say didn't bring as much energy for some reason. His bars was there. Everybody came with bars. I can give y'all that. Everybody came with bars, but the way he delivered his bars didn't have as much hype energy to me. It was kind of like I'm about to, but that could just be how he talks or how he rhymes. Suja, that is my favorite. He is my favorite.
Okay.
That is my dude. That is my dude. That is my dude. Major props to him. All of them, they were able to switch up their flow, which is so much appreciated. They didn't just rap the same cadence throughout the song. They switched it up throughout each time. The beat was fire. I love the what you call it, what you do with the DJ?
Scratching.
Scratching. I don't know why I want to call it sticking. But
These young people
scratching. There we go.
What y'all call it? Go ahead, sis.
Gotta respect it. I love that. It's just so raw. It's exciting to hear us talk and rap like that and have substance to it, have a message to it, not sound corny. I love the energy. Like this, it was so raw. Like I appreciate it. Like y'all did great.
Desiree, she telling the truth right now. She being nice. No, I'm
I
kidding.
think Des would agree with me. I'm pretty sure. That's I love when we can get on a beat and just go like
Come on,
go
come
like
on.
that. So yeah.
Okay, Sister Mecca, and I see, brother, it was having such technical issues that he just decided to drop out, but he did put his commentary in the chat, and I'm going to show it in just a second. And then I'm going to open up the phone line because I want to talk to one brother. All right, go ahead, sis.
This is the reason why I need to get down to Atlanta, because Atlanta is the standard. That's what I feel like. Atlanta is the standard.
How about that?
I feel like it was dope. The beat, I am so jealous that I wasn't on that beat. That beat is fire. I feel like the visuals really captured what was going on. It definitely felt like a BET cipher. I felt like I was there watching, kind of like I was actually where, I don't know if I was in a garage or where I was at, but I felt like I was there watching y'all. So you did a good job on that, and I think everybody brought it. I do think that his name is Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
He went a little too long for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it just kept going and going and going and going. But I liked the way that he switched it up from him rapping to the Jamaican or the Caribbean
Patois.
Yeah. That was fire. I would say my favorite is Quasar.
Quasar.
Damn
it, Quasar.
Uh-huh. I think Quasar is my favorite. But everybody did their thing. I think it was dope. That's definitely, I feel like that could be a start to something.
Okay. Let's hear. I'm sorry. Were you done?
Yes.
Let's go to our brother, the anchor. He had this to say. He said, "This phone is getting on my nerves. I'll come back on the next show." He said, "The videographer didn't help." All of them have bars. The second rapper and the last rapper stood out to me. It began to feel long and drawn out. Well taken. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We are, I am an hour over and y'all stay. Thank y'all. I don't be on this long, but I want to do something that I wasn't going to do. I want to open up the phone lines because I want to hear from a particular brother. He had a lot to say, and I want to give him a chance to call in and say it directly. The phone number is now on your screen, and we are live, 44919-7399. 44919-7399. I am standing waiting on your call. If you heard something that you want to voice an opinion about, and we'll put you right through, and you can talk to myself, brother DJ Rockwell, or you can talk to the critics themselves, Sister Heck of a Mecca and Sister Coco. I want to talk in particularly to Brother Dawood. I really am interested in hearing what he had to say, if he's still with us tonight. Or if any of you want to call and just add something more than what text would allow, you can call at 404-919-7399. Okay, well, as we wait for the phone to ring, there's anything else y'all want to add in closing about the potential of what we can do in the nation? Or is there potential here? Oh, I'm sorry. Before we answer the question, let me finish the runnings. Let me tell you how you all did. I'm going to read in order from the lowest rated to the first place rated. The lowest rated song earned a point total of 26 points. Was the sisters from Atlanta, Mercelot. Let me take this call real quick. I'm going to take this call coming in. You're live on the Rockwell Radio Show. Who's speaking?
Assalamu alaikum, brother Dawood.
There we go. Wa alaikum salam, sir. Brother.
Hey, look, I ain't no Twitter finger gangster, you know.
That's why I wanted you to call.
On the typing, but won't call.
Right. The floor is yours, black man.
The show was super dope though. The show was super dope. As you can see, I stayed on the whole show
Thank
from the
you.
beginning to the end, and I thought it was crazy dope.
Okay, so you made some very interesting comments about why you in particularly you said none of these records got mass appeal. I wanted to hear your why.
I just think that if you can listen to every record and you can find era or a lack of something that gives it that, man, that's it right there. I want to put something behind that, because I think for a record to be mass appeal, have mass appeal, it's gonna take something, unless it just straight up just goes viral. But outside of having to really drive a record and push a record, I didn't hear any record that I could say, man, that's one of those ones. Let me go ahead and put that out. Now, as you see my other comment, I said the question of what is some records that have mass appeal, and I said everything heck of a mecca. So if you listen to some of those records, and then you listen to some of Next records, if I'm going to say any record is going to be a mass appeal record, it's going to be one of her records, in my opinion. But those 6 records that I heard, there's not one record. If I was looking at it from a perspective of like a label owner, and I was like, hey, I need to invest in one of these 6. I'm gonna put it all, and one of these records is gonna blow up. I didn't hear not one of them. And another element that I look at too, you gotta think about when you talk about mass appeal. I'm looking at it from the perspective of a competitive marketplace. Like we going after the world, and we with the world. And if you look at any of those records, can any of those records compete at the level of a Future, of a Drake, of a you name it, Migos, if that's who's hot right now, or Sexy Red, if the sisters were competing with Sexy Red or Glorilla, like none of those records, in my opinion, are competitive on that level. If we trying to be like, put out music like a J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, like when they do a good conscious rap, right? Like they're very competitive. Like J. Cole gonna give you a message, but the records are gonna be very competitive. Kendrick Lamar gonna give you a message, but the records are going to be very competitive. Like Tupac, very competitive. Like Nas, very competitive, but they still going to give you great message and they're going to give you great content. And those records just didn't do it. They're not competitive enough, in my opinion.
Okay. Brother, I asked, you answered. Thank you. Are you an artist yourself, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, brother. Sir? Okay. By all means, send me your records. I'd love to check it out and add it to my playlist. My email address, and this is for everybody watching and listening, bookingdjrockwell@gmail.com. I review, listen, and you see what I'm doing right here. If it's hot, I play it. Not just in-house, I play it out-house. So, big brother Dawood, thank you for your call, black man. You always got a spot here on the Rockwell Radio Show.
Crazy so much. Good to connect with you, brother, and great show tonight.
Salute. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Brother DJ Rockwell, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
When would you ever play any of those records outside?
I'm glad you asked that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 2 answers. In fact, Sister Mecca was present at one such event. When the Muslims come together and we do, and I don't know what's going on across the nation, but Atlanta, we kick it. We have outings all the time.
Oh, I'll be seeing them.
All the time. And guess who's set up with the big speakers and the amps out front? And I'm playing records like this because I can't play Sexy Red at a Believers event. I can't play Megan Thee Stallion at a Believers event. Some of the beats is slamming. The beats are dope, given, but the lyrical content, I obviously can't run that. There is a space and a place for records like this. And at our events is one place I tend to give these records a home. And also when I'm at a event, I get booked to play and I don't have rigid lines. I'm not given a playlist. I'm gonna slip one of these records in And you know what happens when I do that? People be like, yo, who was that? That's dope. That's the job of a DJ, is to break records at places where they weren't expected. When I was on the radio, we would play records that were sometimes known, sometimes unknown. And we would get that, yo, that's dope. Who is that? Where can I buy that? And that happens to me all the time. The mark of a good DJ is not the DJ that sticks to the top 40, but the DJ that can weave new material in and out of the top 40.
Absolutely.
That was a good answer.
Praise be to Allah. Let's finish up that top 5. The 5th place was our sisters, Mersalot. 4th place, our brother from the UK, Black Love. 3rd place, our brother Ruku out of Texas. 2nd place, my brother from Rochester, New York, Allende. And with the highest score of a 36 out of a possible 45, y'all gave it to West Coast Cam with Positivity. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, critics. I'll let y'all have the closing word. I'll start with Sister Coco and give the last word to Sister Mecca.
Okay, absolutely. Well, I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for having us on your show.
Absolutely.
Thank you to the participating audience, those that were in the comments. We love y'all. And hopefully y'all, if y'all are not familiar with our platform, please come over to Raw and Ready on our Facebook. We are on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, about 9 p.m. ish Eastern time. You know, Black folks, you know.
Watch out.
9 p.m. Get in where you fit in. We have a good time, so please support us. If you have music, submit your music. Follow us. You can follow me actually on my art page. It's Coney Arts. That's Coney Arts. It's KHONI_arts. Or my Facebook, it's my first name, Konisa, KHONISA Anderson, or X Anderson. So you all can find me Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. I see my brother Hashim has submitted a closing word. I'm gonna put him on the screen real quick. He says the following. Hashim says, my closing words are, we gotta do this again next month, and I'll be ready, minus the scratchies. And the chat needs to get a round of applause. He is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Brother Hashim, you're right. If the audience, if y'all enjoyed this, we can make it more fun. But I don't want to get in the Raw Ready lane, because I think y'all are running this lane. Send people to y'all. And that's what I'm hoping that's what the idea here to do is tonight, is to send this idea more to you all's lane. Sister Heck of a Mecca, you got the final word, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us. I had a great time. Y'all can find me on social media at Heck of a Mecca. That's on all platforms. You can find my music on all streaming platforms. And I second what Sister Cole said, come and join us. Even if you're not coming to submit music, you might come and you might find an artist that you like. Mm-hmm. Or if you know somebody who makes music and you want their song to get reviewed, then you can submit their music as well. Mm-hmm. And so we're trying to give some positivity to the artists and to build a community at the same time. So, make sure you slide through, shit. Which the lives are on my Facebook and my YouTube at the moment. So all you got to do is just go to Heck of a Mecca Facebook or Heck of a Mecca YouTube. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9:00-ish, and we'll be on there.
And we're looking actually to expand to other platforms, because Facebook sometimes be hating on the music that we play, which are actual artists that we have permission from. So we're looking to expand to other platforms that don't give us that warning or ban. So
I was closely watching this to see if I'd have a problem here, and so far, so good. So far, no issues here. So I'm thankful. So we are now way over time. Thank you all so much. And like Hashim said, You all are welcome to do this again here. And for you at home, if you know an NOI artist and you think they deserve some shine, and I'm not talking about hobbyist, I'm talking about somebody that I just may not be aware of yet. First of all, send me that record at bookingdjrockwell@gmail.com. And if you think that something out there should be heard by the masses, if it has that potential, send it here and we'll do this again next month. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. We will see y'all next week. And once again, we are out of here.
Now, if you got past all of that, you might as well keep on rocking with us. So come on, everybody, let's go. Radio show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show. That means you too. Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. The Rockwell Radio Show, y'all. The Rockwell Radio Show. Come on now, y'all. Yeah. It's a dope episode, man. Come on, man. Stop tripping.